In Bolivia, more than 50 victims of undue detention and torture during the de facto government sued the main authorities of Jeanine Añez before an international tribunal. Our correspondent, Freddy Morales, tells us the details.
National expert investigations established that more than 1,500 people were improperly detained, many of them under torture, during the de facto government of Jeanine Añez.
Process for sedition, for terrorism, for damage to public health, all of that, but nothing was ever proven.
They wanted me to say that I'm here because they have paid me, and that is why I am here. But it was not true. We have called ourselves to come out in defense of democracy and also of the Pollera women who are very humiliated.
The de facto government even went so far as to shackle people who were hospitalized due to their delicate state of health.
Until we obtain justice, because the final objective is that never again in Bolivia what happened in the government of Jeanine Añez will be repeated. The whole world must know what happened.
More than 50 people who suffer imprisonment and torture for political reasons have organized themselves into a victims committee and announced that they have presented their cases to the United Nations Committee Against Torture.
72nd session of the Committee Against Torture, we have presented a criminal complaint for the crimes of torture and cruel and inhuman treatment to 54 people who have been victims of these crimes against humanity. This has been exposed before the Committee Against Torture, and they have mentioned it is in this final report of recommendations to the plurinational state of Bolivia, who has accepted these facts as true.
The Convention Against Torture is a body of 10 independent experts that monitors compliance with the Convention Against Torture and other cruel, inhuman, or degraded treatment or punishment by states that are members of the United Nations. It entered into force in 1987.
Freddy Morales, teleSUR, Bolivia.